Oh, I was actually on the side that Gressel scored on. The first 2 goals were on the side. Like, I'm directly behind that goal. It was crazy. Absolute insanity. Loved every minute of it. It's the atmosphere that we need to have for games inside this country. So it's amazing just seeing everybody kind of unite together. Even with everything else that's going on, everyone comes together. So.
Absolutely. Sure. And you had the privilege of bringing in the Golden Spike on Arthur Blank's birthday,
Yes,
which is a pretty momentous occasion. Talk us through your experience today and what it meant to you.
Well, for me, it was an honor. I was blown away when I was asked by my supporters group, the faction, to do it. It's one of those things where not many people get the chance to do it, so having the chance, especially in the inaugural season, and on a day like today, that's Arthur Blank's birthday, it was amazing just to be able to do it, and the energy coming down. I've never experienced anything like it before. It was completely, I've been to U.S. national team games, I've been to almost every Atlanta United home game, but just the atmosphere of coming down in the middle of the supporter section with everybody going nuts around you was just absolutely, the energy just hits you and you almost want to run down because the energy's like that intense. But at the same time, you realize there's 3 other people behind you and you're trying to carry this awkward object. And so.
Yeah. And so, you know, we missed Miggy today with that, you know, and but did we miss really too much? Gressel really stepped up, and he, you know, he had a goal and an assist. I mean, what did you think of his performance?
I thought Gressel performed very well, but I think the unsung hero was a guy who hasn't played much this year, which is Kevin Kratz.
Yeah.
He stepped into a position that in the Open Cup he played where Miggy normally plays. He stepped into a position you normally don't see him in, and he performed extremely well and facilitated the ball out to both sides, did a great job of possession, did a great job challenging Philadelphia as well. So I think he's kind of the unsung hero that people aren't going to be talking about, just like Carmona is in almost every game.
Absolutely.
So.
No, for sure. Do you think, because Kratz had been on the Union last season, do you think he had some inside knowledge on how they played or anything like that?
I don't know how much that really helps in terms of soccer, just because everything is so fluid. If it was more of like a game like American football, it'd be a little bit different because you can have schemes and that type of stuff. But with the ball constantly moving, I think knowing the way some of the players play, knowing a couple moves, might have helped him, but I don't think it helped the team in general.
Yeah. And so, you know, speak about, you know, playoffs and, you know, what it means to the city, like, and to you for this team.
Well, to me, I mean, this is just amazing. I mean, I got the chance, and Bobby died, to talk with guys who have been supporting Chicago since their first year, the chance to talk to guys that have been supporting New York Red Bulls or the Metro Stars since their first year, and making the playoffs in the first year of the team. That's something now that, like, I can rub into everyone that I know that's a Red Bull fan, because they weren't able to do it. So it's one of those things, especially not with a league that's this intense and this close in terms of points. So.
Exactly. And you know, what do you think our chances are of you know, maybe catching Toronto and winning the Supporter Shield?
I don't know about winning the Supporter Shield. I'm more shooting for the number 2 seed. Getting that break and giving our guys an extra couple days to rest would be key, I think, coming in with as many games as we've played in such a short stretch. It'd give guys like Garza. I noticed Wilkes had a compression sleeve on his quad today. Getting him healthy, getting Miggy healthy, just wear and tear, keeping Joseph and Villalba and Assad healthy. I think that's the more important key, is just making sure that we get that first round bye. Supporter Shield, it would be awesome to win. It'd be awesome to duplicate what Chicago did. But I'm more focused on making sure we're healthy. This way we can take Toronto down in the playoffs and host the MLS Cup.
Exactly. So probably after next Tuesday, we're out of the woods of like major, you know, congestion of games. Do you think October is going to be a little bit more, you know, rotation and like more of a breeze maybe?
I don't know if it's going to be a breeze. I'm kind of worried more about October than I have been about this stretch, just because our team is so fluid and the movement, the more they play together, the better they are. And it seems like when they have those long breaks that we end up a little rusty on the field. So it kind of worries me that we have such a long break before we hit Toronto.
Right.
So.
Yeah, definitely. Final thoughts on this game and your experience today?
Absolutely, 100% amazed. The team is unbelievable, has been all year. Proud to say I'm a supporter of Atlanta United. carrying the spike, 100%. Anyone who ever has the opportunity, if they ever turn it down, they're out of their mind.
Yeah.
So
Has anybody turned it down? Do you know?
I don't know of anybody that has. However, I wouldn't doubt that someone might in the future, but just the ability to go out there and carry the spike, and I'm just, as I was saying before I went on camera, I'm just happy I didn't fall while carrying the spike, because those steps are a little slippery, and trying to get down there and focus on everything else. So.
Yeah, I'm sure you're still trying to look cool, like looking forward while you're looking down at the steps, holding this thing.
I was going to say, I also had a Brittany Arnold fat head in one hand, so I was kind of, I'm sitting here trying to not look completely like an idiot, not fall, hold the spike, hold the fat head, and get in pictures that I knew people were taking. So it's so many things going on at once, but wouldn't have changed it for the world.